Hey, what's up, Nick? How are you?
What's up, Christian? How are you doing?
Good, good. Enjoying a beautiful day and the beautiful morning here in Houston, Texas.
Yeah, just same over here. It's a little hot. I've been running lately, and it's been a little sweaty inside my office too. But that's what I get for living in California.
Exactly, exactly. Well, thank you for coming today. Here is Nick Morales, amazing marketer in Los Angeles. And today we're gonna talk a little bit about SEO. It's amazing how much misunderstandings and myths out there. Like a lot of people, they don't know what is if it's important, when to get started, why it have a higher price, or some of them they're like even very cheap and they don't get in anything. Some of them they're very high and they don't get anything. So I think we can give a couple tricks and tips about when to find, when to add it, how to use it, how to monetize that, or how you can get reports if somebody is working with another local agency or a freelancer marketer. In any ways, at the end of this video, me and Nick, we would like to help you if you have problems with your SEO, or you haven't seen results and you've been having your marketers for over 4 months or 6 months, and you still having that lack of authority online or Google. We will be so happy just to check on you. So let's get started, Nick. So
1 2 1 2 check.
Turn it out. You ready?
Are you ready? Welcome to the Christian Chêne YouTube channel.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Let's get this thing going.
Get the hottest tips and tricks
of
digital marketing at eCommerce, Shopify, WordPress, Facebook, Instagram. Scale your business 10 times.
It's time.
This is the Christian Chêne YouTube channel. Be creative, but be louder.
Turn us up.
Let's talk with the people about why it's so important, the SEO, when you have a website or e-commerce life.
So I feel like a lot of the time there's a couple different aspects to a website, and my experience has been that other than actually optimizing your website properly to capture the leads to be able to convert them into sales, the other issue that I see is that people may have an amazing, beautifully looking website, but nobody's looking at it because nobody's landing on it. Other than the call to action through Instagram and other social medias, the biggest part is you search them on Google and it's hard to find them. SEO, what it allows us to do for you and for your website and for your business, is allows you to come up when people are actually looking for your services, and the people that want and need your help.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a really good answer, and I think it's gonna clarify a lot of people who have this question. And one of the questions that are very main here, it's what's make a website search engine friendly. Because there is a lot of misunderstanding as well on it's make what is mean like the SEO friendly. Like it's about the speed, it's about like more engagement, it's about the bounce rate, it's about what exactly is that.
So my understanding of what makes it more optimized and easily and better able to find it has been, there's a lot of different key components. The issue that I've seen is that Google now has crazy algorithms that they expect business owners that are, not techie people to understand.
Exactly.
And so as a business owner, it's your job to do what you're good at. I deal with a lot of people that are primarily medical and dental, and they're amazing people who are changing people's lives for the better physically, but it's not their job to understand how a website works. Yeah. That's my job. So what we do is we're able to optimize your website in a couple different ways. I guess some of the things we'll talk about today is, things like making sure your website's secure. When it goes up, you don't want a big sign across somebody's page saying website not secure and make it harder for them to get to it.
Correct.
Other things are, one of the tips that I always tell people is that if you're not adding content regularly on your website, Google will actually stop indexing your website, and
Right.
will think you're stagnant and you don't really care about your customers or care about your clients. So stuff like that, just little things of making sure your website's just on point all the time, it just will slowly help you move up the ranks on the Google search engine or any other search engines.
Very true. So about the secure website, you're talking about the SSL.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Awesome. Yeah, it's very important, especially if you're going to have an e-commerce. It's very good to have that very secure layers on that. So what exactly is the backlinks? You know, there is a lot of people are talking about, the backlinks, but what exactly, how do they stand for?
So backlinks is something that is a lot of the time hard for most business owners to acquire. It involves reaching out to other websites, and it's somewhat of a sales process. You got to sell yourself to them. Why should they link your website in any of their content?
Correct.
One of the services that I provide, and I'm sure you do too, is that we reach out on behalf of any company and either create a piece of content, help them out with something on their website in exchange for putting a link to our client and or consumer's website, making it really easily, like a blog post or something like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And there is a lot of people that they think that just because they're using a lot of sharing on their social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, they think that they're creating a strong SEO. Is that's a myth, or you can use the social media marketing to build the SEO?
I think that there's a huge opportunity with social media marketing for driving traffic to a website. And if you're doing a lot of blog posts where you're including lots of links to your websites and maybe other people are sharing your stuff, yeah, that'll help it. But just directly posting regular content, that's not going to be directly proportionate to your SEO.
Exactly.
It's all about the links. It's all about other people sharing your links and including your website in it. If it's not there, it's not helping.
Exactly. That's amazing answer, because it's a lot of people, they've been always having this answer like, oh, I already have my SEO, and what do you do for it? Oh, I just sharing the links on Facebook and Instagram, and and it's not like that. But I'm glad they address that, because there is a lot of people that they don't understand the value of having the SEO, and they might want to get started like 2 years later. And it's very important to have your SEO as soon as possible. Even if you start, there is a couple of packages that they started with premium, so basics ones. So at least you can start, a little bit budget on have the basic one. I think is going to be a huge and good start. So how long do you think, or this question is always been out there, in most other marketers, they have a different explanation for this, but how long actually takes the SEO to get effect or take effect?
I guess it depends who you ask and who you go to, but my experience has been that it shouldn't take that long. In most of the markets that I work with, there's not a lot of competition. And as far as SEO, most doctors or dentists or a lot of the clients that I have, there's not a lot of competition as far as SEO, because most of them don't know what they're doing, as with the rest of the world. So typically when you're in a market, assuming it's not oversaturated, it shouldn't take more than, between 30 and 60 days to at least see some sort of.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly. Definitely. I was checking orthodontist SEO for a company. I was talking to that person, and they were telling me that they've been already like 2 months during the coronavirus, and they've been paying that monthly fee. And when I did the full audit, it was completely negative, everything. And I was like, I don't want to hurt feelings, but you've been literally putting your money in the trash. So I think it's very important that we can give some tools that are free so they can trade, because sometimes they can ask, oh, give me the report, or they are scared about to asking reports, or be accountable with their marketers or their agencies they have. So I think it's very important that as a business owner, you can have at least just the fundamentals and the basic tools that you can measure the SEO in your end with zero cost. So what will be one of the tools that you can recommend that to the audience and viewers?
To audit their website?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple different ones. The one that I like the most, it's actually one of the guys. He presents himself as the SEO expert. His name's Neil Patel.
Definitely.
On one of his websites. I love it. It's called like Uber Suggest or something like that. If you go on his website, it'll go straight to it. Definitely. You type in any domain name, it'll tell you keywords that people are using. It'll give you their backlinks and everything like that. So as a business owner and helping people with SEO, it's super helpful to me and all my clients because it helps you look at your competitors and see what they're doing. The cool thing about SEO and marketing is we don't have to reinvent the wheel here. And all we have to do is look at what they're doing and maybe do a little bit better. And that gets us back. What?
Is deep audit and then reverse engineer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so definitely if you guys are looking to get this free tool, we're gonna have it on the link on the description on the video. Also, we're gonna put it on the link on the video. And for the podcast, you guys can send me a DM, Instagram, the same thing, send DM, and we will be so happy to send you the link so you can save it in your phone or in your computer, which I recommend better to use the computer. You can log in through your Google account, so you can start saving those reports. And each month you can start comparing before and after, so you can measure that. And never reveal that, never tell your marketer that you know that and you have that, so you can be aware of that. Make sure before that you get a marketer for handling your SEO, at least have a period of time of 3 months as a prolong or provision contract. If you see some different algorithm, or you see some changes or report, and the report is getting better, then absolutely feel comfortable to sign a 12-month contract or longer than that. But be aware always at least those 3 months, so you can be in that peace of mind, and you're not hosting something that you're not gonna see results, and you can get out from that contract. So Nick, I think it's amazing this little conversation that we have today. What will be the first 3 tips that you can share to these people?
Yeah, like I said, the biggest thing is, I go on websites all the time where they're not secure. That's one of the first things that Google looks at when they're trying to figure out where you should be placed on the search engine. So the first thing is get an SSL certification. It's super easy. If you don't know how to do it, reach out to your marketing guy, reach out to one of us. The second thing is make sure that you're adding content on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, whether it's a blog post, a new picture, something. Make sure that you're updating your website regularly so that at least looks like you're caring and compassionate and looks like you're trying to provide a better experience for every client and or customer that goes on your website. The third thing that I have is, with your website, make sure that there's call to actions on there. A lot of the time, what I see is a simple contact me form or contact us in the top right corner, and it's not doing anything. I guess this is a little off the topic of SEO, but the problem I see is now people have really great SEO and they have a lot of traffic driven to their website, but then they're not doing anything with it.
Yes.
And that's the biggest part is we need to do something with it. So the last tip I have for anybody watching is make sure that you're capturing that information and giving call to actions on your website.
Beautiful. That's amazing. Definitely the third one is one of my favorite ones. CTAs are all about, because that's the way that you're going to transmit your message on how your audience or your visitors, where you want them to go, right? So we want to extend a little bit this for this next week. if you're watching this video, you're listening this podcast, me and Nick Morales, we're offering a free 15 minutes consulting. We want to review your website, your business. You're gonna get a free audit with zero cost, only for this limited time of 1 week. So, if you have already plans to start your website, or you have already your website, or you are about to finish your website, we can help you to check your SEO plan. Also, we want to give a 2 weeks free Instagram growth and engagement. This is a new system that is related as SEO on Instagram. It's worked by algorithm on hashtags, on locations, on behaviors, on accounts. So if you are interested in that, we're gonna give you that as a bonus. Very good offer. Send us a DM, comment, you name it, reach us out. And thank you so much for being today, Nick. And I hope you have an amazing weekend. It's a Friday, so the restaurants, finally, couple restaurants here in Houston, they're open today.
Oh yeah.
Only the 25% of capacity is going to be able to be there, and it's by time. So
okay.
You can only be I think so, an hour and a half max.
Yeah, we're still on complete lockdown over here in California.
Yeah, I hear. So, I'm going to try to enjoy today, and I hope all of you have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much, Nick.
You as well, Christian. I'll talk to you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.